there is a brand new way to play the original Spyro the Dragon. I'm not talking about Reignited Trilogy. I'm not talking about the godforsaken PS2 games, and I'm definitely not talking about the abominations that are the Game Boy Advance games. I'm talking about the original Spyro 1 for PlayStation 1, and there's an entirely new mod that's been released for it. Now, let me back up for a sec. Mods for these original PlayStation games are few and far between. From what I understand, the archaic, arcane code behind these games is so convoluted and complex that not even the most advanced of scholars can decrypt it. Until now, we have what's called the Spyro 1 randomizer, created by Oddcarl. This randomizer allows us to change the requirements to get on the balloonist between homeworlds. Now, why is that cool? Well, you see, Spyro 1 is one of those few games from the late 90s that isn't absolutely broken to hell in how you can progress through it. You have to get a certain amount of gems, 6,000 to beat the game, a certain amount of dragons, 50, I think, and a certain amount of eggs, 5, which is insignificant. But all of those requirements together basically force you to play the entirety of the game, for the most part, in order to beat it casually. This leaves no real room for kind of weird, glitchy playthroughs, or even any percent speedruns are pretty much look mostly the same all the way up until the very end, where you might do a crazy trick that saves you a bunch of time. But now that's all changed. You can play a randomizer that changes each of these balloonists to say maybe only 5 dragons to exit artisans, and then instead of taking you to peacekeepers, it's going to take you to magic crafters, where you only have to get 2 eggs. But wait, watch out, because in the next world it's only 2,000 treasure. And the reason why this is cool is because it actually levels the playing field for a competitive field for Spyro 1. Let me explain. You see, as an experienced speedrunner, you start to learn how to get through this game perfectly, the same way every time. But with this new randomizer, you basically have a different playthrough of the game every time. You have to get different requirements. And so what that means is that if you're a casual fan of Spyro, but you're like, I don't really want to speed run, I mean, I don't really know, you can still race up against someone like me and potentially win. If you're just familiar with the game, you think, oh, well, I'll grab a dragon here, okay, well, I'm gonna grab some gems there, and you're doing a lot of what we'd call routing on the fly. So it's really cool because it just kind of opens up this game to a whole new sort of racing experience between casuals and speedrunners alike, and I think it's a really neat thing. There's going to be a download link I have down in the description, as well as the link to Oddcar's original video demonstrating the mod. But if you want to see some of it in action, I did a whole playthrough on my Twitch channel yesterday, which I'll be posting here tomorrow, and you can definitely check out more playthroughs today on my Twitch channel. I'll be sub-goaling it. And by the way, just a little life update for me, I'm going to be going out to Virginia in the next few days for about a week or so, and I'm going to be playing a lot of this mod, this randomizer mod, racing against people like Laura, racing against people like you. I might organize a viewer race in my Discord, so if you think you can take me on, well, I swear to God, you son of a bitch, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I'll fucking rip your goddamn dick off, you son of a bitch. Yeah, like, I'm really excited for this mod, and I really hope you guys are too, and be looking forward to some really wacky new types of runs of Spyro moving forward. And the last thing I want to say before I'm done with this video is that this, I hope, sets a tone for Spyro mods moving forward, that we can have more than just a balloonist requirement randomizer. I'm thinking bigger, guys. I'm thinking let's have some custom levels. Let's have some supercharged circuits that challenge you to make certain jumps, exploiting certain mechanics, a wall glide only stage like Counter-Strike surfing, except with a shitty dragon. I'm saying stuff like the flame charge tests where you have to body surf off of the enemy's bodies in order to make it to the next area. Guys, the world of custom maps could be so insane for Spyro, and if you look over at a parallel game from this era, like Mario 64, look at the ROM hack community for this game. Now, again, we're talking about a game that's hard to break open and hard to make custom levels for, but I have a feeling that something like this may be on the horizon, and this just may be the first of many amazing Spyro mods. But that's just my hunch, and I hope that you guys are with me on that. You guys think that would be fucking cool? Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to check out my Twitch channel for some of these randomizers. I'll be catching you guys in the stream. Peace.
Spyro, stop flaming me, you son of a bee. Goodbye.